Yes, my friends. I'm ready finally to play one more episode. I missed it so much, that game, that story. Let's play it. Yes. Bam. Science and faith are the lights that illuminate the path of humankind. Humanity sheds tears of blood. Episode 6. The responsibility. The apartment in question wasn't intermediary, but it wasn't quite downtown either. It was in a relatively quiet area full of tired skyscrapers. The living spaces there held broken down rooms with partially working amenities located next to industrial facilities. Okay, my English is... yeah. There were full-fledged apartments. Lou could have chosen to live there, but she chose the size of the space over the location. By the way, I also will choose the size of the space, not the location. Seeing corpses and police cars at the entrance, she rode up. An AC officer blocked her way. Lou showed him her documents while answering her phone. Yeah, Nev. Yes? Where are you? I'm on site at the entrance. Go up to the 12th floor. Mm-hmm. Dead people. The clean elevator doors opened with a slight, rusty creak. The psionic stepped out. It felt as if the dead man was staring right at her. The second corpse lay face down. It was a woman. Hello. Lou fought the urge to look away. She had never been this close to a corpse. Once, when she was a child, she had happened to see a neighbor who drank himself to death. The young daughter hadn't been allowed to see her father's body, which had been in a flooded mine for several days. Then there was the boarding school incident. Immediately after graduation, she saw from afar a man who had been stabbed in the alley next to her house, only for a moment. But that had been enough to keep Lou inside for 4 days. Guys, do you hear me well? Maybe I have a reverberation effects, or no, everything is okay. Game volume could be a little bit lower. Let's make it lower, okay? Like this. Music is maybe tiny, but bit loud, but fine. Let's make it like this. Okay, thank you. She was embarrassed to admit to her friends that she spent her money on a bike and an apartment in a place where it was scary to go out for groceries. Even more so, admitting that to her mom. She had to get used to it, including not looking too closely. Hey, Kay. It's okay. Someone in coveralls and a mask was feeding with the bodies. Lou read, "This is Patricia DeLune." Lowering the mask from her face, Patricia turned to face them. Good evening. Good? The expert squinted at the dead bodies. Thanks to them, we have a job. And these guys will finally get a full medical exam, for free even. You have a peculiar sense of humor. You have already said that. Nice to meet you. You can call me by my first name. Intern? Yes. Don't stand there. Stand by the well. Kay nodded at the man's body. Lazare Beochene, owner of the corner unit, lived alone. The neighbor identified him. He had never seen the woman before, though. She has documents on her, Lola Vidal. Both of their personal files are already being looked into. What do we know so far? Patricia? Well, preliminarily, they got off the elevator. 2 shots. It looks like the killer was below on the stairs. Then he came up, stood over them, and fired twice more. Controlled shots, 1 bullet each. I'll give you more details after the autopsy. I need to examine the entry wounds. Only 4 shell casings, same caliber as yours. Both victims had the standard psi marks on their arms. Is that all? Don't stomp around here. I'll let you know if I find anything else. She placed a plastic box on the step, opened it, and began to take out some pouches and test tubes. The empath spoke softly. The neighbor was awake. He heard the shots and called the police, and they called us. The witness is of little use to us. In the other apartment, they didn't hear or see anything. We will have to interview the rest of the tenants. Okay. Just the 2 of us, 3 apartments per floor. Are there any cameras here? Or anywhere nearby? Maybe we will spot something useful? Only outside. There is one about the entrance, and there should be others on the neighboring buildings. Where can I see the footage? Let's ask the police. How long will they take to deliver it? Shouldn't take long. They are required to provide this kind of data to the AC promptly. But it doesn't change the fact that we have no interrogate everyone. Copy that. Kay went down a couple of steps and raised his hands, aiming his finger in the direction of the elevator doors. He looked at the bodies and called out, Patricia. What? The woman was shot in the back, right? Yeah. The man managed to turn around and was then shot in the chest. Even though he was closer to the killer, he was shot second. And the empath looked at Lou as if expecting something from her. Are you implying that killing the woman was more important? Why? She concentrated, trying to imagine how it happened. Lazare Biauchene was closer. He seemed strong. I'd shoot him first. He looks like the more dangerous one. She frowned. But, yes, that's only if you don't take Psy into account. What are their abilities? He nodded, satisfied. Good question. He took out his phone. It's me again. Have they pulled the victim's personal files? Forward them to me, yeah. Talk to you later. Kay received a message immediately. He opened it and pursued the files. Pursued? Should I say pursued? Great job, Lou. The man was a healer. He worked at a nearby hospital. The woman was a pyrokinetic. She also served in the corps. Third stage. The walls and the floor are concrete. She could have turned it into a broiler from a distance. The killer knew that. Either he knew her or he had he also seen her file? Or worse, he could have been warned about her psi. Patricia. What? We're leaving. Finally. I'm making kinda British accent to Patricia for some reason. I'll call someone from downstairs to look after you. Lou? I'm sending you a photo of the victims now. Corpses on my phone. That's a first. Guys, is it okay to listen to my voice? Like how I read? Because of course some words I don't read the right way, but it is helping me also to make my English better. Okay. Yeah. Kay interviewed the tenants downstairs. After getting brief instructions from him, Lou went upstairs. Nobody had anything useful to say. Awakened in the middle of the night, people were generally reluctant to answer. They hadn't communicated with the dead man. No one had any conflicts with him. Someone remembered seeing him with a woman a couple of times. But Lou didn't learn whether it was the same one lying on the 12th floor. The music is nice, guys. Ringing the doorbell of the next apartment, she thought, either no one cares about anyone here at all, or no one cares about psionics. Who is there? Police? Following Kay's advice, Lou demanded in a strict voice. Open up, assistant's corpse, mademoiselle. A lock clicked, then a second one, then a third. Finally, a small gap appeared in the doorway. Yes? Hello. Lou showed the woman her ID. Did you know the man from apartment 35? After making sure that she was safe, the woman opened the door further. With curiosity and interest, she answered with a question. The psionic? Was he killed? Yeah, answer me. I barely knew him. Nobody messed with him. They are not like normal people. Psionics always have their own mind about everything. Yes, they do. The woman didn't catch Lou's smirk. They should be housed separately. They are kids here, you know. What do you think? There are kids here, Lou ignored the question. Did you see anyone suspicious? Have you seen this woman before? It doesn't seem like I woke you up. It doesn't seem like I woke you up. Did you hear anything? I was sleeping. A friend called and told me the police were outside. She lives on the 3rd floor. Everyone knows each other's faces around here. There are no new residents. Oh, this is scary. Who else is going to end up dead? How horrifying. And why him? Was it gang related? A robbery? That's what we are trying to find out. Have you seen this woman before? Lou showed a photo of the murdered woman on her phone. Yeah, it's obvious. She's different. Why is it obvious? I don't know. Her face is unpleasant. Is she the suspect? Tell me everything you know. The woman seemed to be offended by Lou. Well, what do you want me to tell you? I don't know anything. Where did you see her? When? What do you know about her? About a month ago, in the elevator. I saw her with him. Before that, he was always alone, but all of a sudden there was a woman with him. That's what I remember. I remember thinking, who would go out with a person like that? Probably a whore. Well, I mean, got it. Is that all? That's all. Both the woman and their conversation disgusted Lou. She spat out, "Thank you, goodbye." "Goodbye, mademoiselle." The door began to close. Wait. Are you saying nobody spoke to B? How to read that name, guys? Okay. Never. We greeted him when we ran into him, that's all. Well, maybe some would ask him how he was doing just to make a show of being polite. Do the residents of this apartment go to the nearby hospital for treatment? Yes. To take tests? Yes. And no one has ever been treated by him? Excuse me? She looked confused. Lou explained. He worked there. He must have crossed paths with someone at least once in a while. I never saw him at our hospital. Well, Kay said it was nearby. Mademoiselle? How many hospitals are there around here? Just the one? As if I had any reason to know where he worked or what he did. He came and went at different times. Day, night. Are you sure? Of course. I have windows that face the entrance. If you don't believe me, take a look. She sits there all day, watches the street, and spreads gossip about others. Well, there is a rut like that everywhere. Okay, thanks again. Lou moved to another floor. Kay was discussing something with a corps officer. Noticing his partner, he nodded to the officer and approached Lou. I've got nothing. Lazar Becheny didn't have contact with any of his neighbors. Lola Vidal hasn't been identified. Did you find anything interesting? Yes. The woman on the 20th floor assured me that he used to always be alone. And then recently she ran into them together. It is like a sci-fi story. That's why maybe. She took out her cigarettes and flicked her lighter. A fling? Probably. And another minor thing. You said the healer worked at the nearest hospital, didn't you? That woman never saw him there. She said he came and went at different times, including at nights. Lou took a drag. Exhaling a stream of smoke, she glared dismissively at a policeman who was shamelessly examining her. I have a friend who is a healer in a dormitory. Yes, you have. The shifts at their hospital and either in the morning or in the evening. Of course, someone could leave in the middle of the night or during the day, but only if it's really necessary, not a regular basis. Lou, that's not minor. If the personal file contains false information, then Lazar was either hiding something from the Inquisition or is connected to it or the corpse in some way. And a simple mistake in his personal file is out of the question? Absolutely. Psionics are carefully monitored. The connection to the AC is a possibility. Maybe that's the connection between him and the pyrokinetic. What was her name? Lola Vidal. Maybe they met at work? Right, I'll contact her district chaplain in the morning. What about the cameras? They sent the recording. He took out his phone. You can't see the face. Yup. Judging by the time... Wait, not judging. Okay, how to read that? Judging. By the time, there is a possibility that this is the killer, but that doesn't help us. Does Patricia have any new information? The bodies were taken away. She went with them. There is a smudged print on one of the shells. If we are lucky, she will get a fingerprint and run it through the database. She will perform the autopsies. Honestly, I doubt it will never much. Lou noticed the irritation in Kay's voice. She looked at a departing police car. Are we done here? Yes. What's next? Go to the local hospital where Lazar was registered. Ask the doctors if they know him at all. Did he work there? Then go home and get some sleep. I'll do the same once I'm done here. Meet me at the corpse at 12, okay? Okay. As it turned out, no one at the hospital knew the healer. She decided to think later about what that could mean. Is the music okay, guys? Maybe I need to make it not so loud. Is it comfortable? Still not getting enough sleep, Lou opened her eyes and looked at the time. Crap. She ate quickly, got dressed, and headed to the corpse. After getting in touch with her partner, she had a smoke at the entrance. Stone was about to arrive. Lou was aware that she had no experience, yet she tried her best thing. Aside from the fact that her own career depended on it, she suddenly felt responsible for others. The order of her inner world was breaking down. Gradually, Lou was seized by a strange and disturbing feeling, as if someone's life depended on her actions. How many psionics are going to die? What can be done? She had no idea. I hope Kay has something. A car with tinted windows stopped across the street and the passenger door opened. What the music? Strange music is playing, guys. The psionic immediately recognized the woman who came out. She seemed younger in the daylight. Oh, it's a Danielle. I like her very much. She is very nice. Danielle Weiss, I think. The prior's secretary also recognized Lou. Mademoiselle Reed. Good afternoon. Same to you. Are you up and running already? Distracted from her thoughts about the murders, Lou grumbled. As you can see, the AC has found a great employee in you. Will you give me a recommendation? Maybe they will pay me more. Danielle didn't react to her tone. She just laughed and nodded. Yes. Okay, Lurid. Yes, we can. They exchanged polite smiles. The chief inquisitor's secretary disappeared into the AC buildings. A minute later, Kay came out. Hi. Hi. If it was me, grab a bite. It's like, do you want to eat something? It means, do you want to eat something? Okay. We can do that. To the cafeteria? Like, I'm always hungry, guys. I'm always happy to go to eat. What about the hospital? The healer didn't work there, never had. I wonder where he actually worked and who he treated. I spoke to the chaplain Lola Vidal's superior. He hadn't heard of him. Any news from Patricia? Has she performed the autopsy? Only on Vidal so far. 2 hours before she died, she ate dinner and drank wine. Hello. I don't think they ate at her place and then went to his. Maybe they went to a restaurant? Makes sense. Lou asked without enthusiasm. Do we have to go around to all the places that serve wine within a 2-hour radius of their apartment? There would be too many places like that. They also could have taken a car. Even if someone remembered them, what's the point? The killer didn't follow them from the restaurant. He was waiting for them at their apartment. Okay, the victims must be connected. Not just the 2 from tonight, all of them. Her insight failed to impress him. Of course. Today, nothing. I did nothing. The assistants are careful. They know where to wait for the psionics. They don't get caught on camera. They are well prepared, or they are being prepared. Prepped. The choice of victims is not accidental. It had been strange to think of otherwise. I've been thinking about it. That retired cop who stole the guns from the warehouse. It looks like he was just selling them for money. I agree. The psionic killings aren't a deliberate provocation by the police. They would have used those weapons. Right, but the killers didn't just buy the first guns they came across in Termitory. Why this? Was it by chance? Okay, change the subject. Did you come on your motorcycle? Yes. I'll show you the service garage. You can pick up the rest of the food. You need to go see Wayne, write a report on Omer Palat. A report? Do we have to write one every time? What should I write in it? Have you written yours? What should I write in it? We're kind of covered everything. Just the facts, be consistent. We arrived, talked, called him in. He resisted, we detained him. Only case-related stuff? The empath didn't immediately understand the question. He looked at her for a moment before nodding. You don't need to mention meeting your mother. Okay, got it. Lou gave the chaplain a short report. Monsieur Wayne, can I go? A couple of questions. How do you like the work? It's difficult but interesting. I won't deny it. It can get pretty scary. But I knew what I was getting into. A danger place. Was it scary when Palat started shooting? She thought about it for a second. It was right after. I didn't have time to be afraid in the moment. And how do you like your partner? I like working with him. Are you prepared to continue working with him? Yes. Great. You are free to go, Mademoiselle Reed. She was free at least until the following morning. She had to decide what to do. But first, the vegetables. Tina sat by the door, staring at her phone. She helped Lou bring the groceries inside and asked, "Where is this food from?" "A farm. Do you want some?" "Yep." "Have you been waiting for long? Did you?" "Did you have a fight with your parents?" "Uh-huh." "Is it okay that I came?" "Kiddo, you don't even have to ask that." "Of course, it's okay, it's fine." I need to get you a set of keys. I'm home early today, but only by chance. Next time you will be waiting around until evening. She took Tina by the shoulders firmly, looked into her eyes and said, "Never let anyone, even those close to you, tell you that you are a bad person, that you should be whatever's convenient for them. You're cool, smart, caring, and interesting. Never let yourself think over otherwise." Tears welled up in Kiddo's eyes. She turned away and fidgeted, moving cabbage from one shelf to another, then back again. She closed the fridge and walked back and forth while Lou changed. "Can I take a shower?" "Go ahead," she called out to Tina. "Do you know how to cook zucchini?" "No." "Great, neither do I. There isn't a program on the kitchen you need for them." While Tina was in the bathroom, Lou cut a long zucchini, guided by vague memories from her childhood in the countryside. She salted it and started to fry it. Soon, a bowl full of golden brown slices appeared on the table. Tina sat on a box and smelled them. "Ah, it smells delicious. So where did you get it?" "I told you I bought it at a farm." "Well, I bought some and my partner gave me some." "Is he cute?" "Try it." "Your partner." Knock it off." "Knowing that you culinary talents culminate with sandwiches, I have to ask, why am I trying them first?" "Because I provide the food." Tina picked up a piece of zucchini with her fingers and put it in her mouth. She grimaced the whole time she was chewing. Awful, don't eat it." And then she took a second piece. Lou followed suit. "Zucchini!" It was delicious. After finishing the entire bowl, she fried another batch. The second batch came out too salty, although still much better than any soup made from synthetics. They have synthetics food guys, by the way, it's crazy. "Did the corpse come to check on you?" "Yes. A man kept asking me questions for an hour and a half. He was so boring. You told me it was because of your job." "Well, yes." "And they are turning the whole city upside down because of the attempt of the prior's life?" "Is the search really intense?" Tina stirred nervously. "Don't you know? The Inquisition and the corpse are checking all the psionics. The unstable ones and even the pure ones. Anyone who has crossed the church in one day or another at any point is being taken away. Roughly, they are tying them up right on the street and throwing them into black wands. I thought you would have heard something in the corpse, especially since they are looking into you." "Lou?" Tina, if that's the case, don't talk to anyone about this. Don't talk about the church or the Inquisition in front of strangers. Don't show an interest. Hello, Andres, welcome. Fine, fuck them, as long as you are okay. Don't swear, I'm fine. Okay. Kira didn't specify whether she was promising not to swear or just happy that her friend was fine. She got up and went to the window. So tell me about your partner. What's his name? Is he old? Is he cute? Keystone, not old. He is cute. Tina looked at Lush slyly. Why are you smiling? No reason. She went over the kitchen in it and while pouring tea suggested. Tina is fall in love with the Jonas, by the way, guys. Let's go for a walk. I wanted to check out a couple of stories. No problem. They were finishing their tea when there was a knock on the door. It turned out to be a courier. For the first time in her life, Lou received a package. All the more surprising considering the cost of delivering to a dangerous area like Termitary. The courier didn't know the sender or the return address. Closing the door, Lou put the package on the table. Lou? Yes, Mirai vibes. Who is it from? I have no idea. Are you gonna open it? No, I'll just leave it like this. Lou tore open the package. Basket. Scented candles, soap, skincare products. This basket is wicker, not some kind of plastic. That's an expensive gift. No card. Your partner? Lou thought for a while. Okay. Well, he had given it to me himself. I don't think so. Then who? Who the hell knows? No guesses at all? I have no idea. She carefully concealed her anxiety. None of her friends would have gotten her such a gift. Kira took out a bar of soap and brought it to her nose. Awesome. Take it. Really? Look, there is more in there. Just take it, don't ask twice. Tina smiled cheerfully. Thank you, you're the best. Let's go. I know who did that. I remember, guys. I know. They walked, chatting about different things. They talked about the boarding facility. Kira casually touched on the conflict with her parents. However, Lou didn't hear anything new. Then the conversation turned to the assistance corps. So, what are you doing there? Helping Kay with an investigation. I really can't discuss the case. I see. Have you seen any dead people? Yes. Tina grimaced without ceasing to smile. Gross? It's not pretty. Kira nodded at a holographic sign. Oh, let's go in. Lou was waiting by the windows. Why psionics? Why the weapons from the warehouse? Her friend came out on the fitting room. What do you think? It works. Is the blue one better? I guess. Lou, it works and I guess isn't a wow at all. I need a wow. Everything is amazing, get it? Ah, sure. She took her phone, went to the mirror and took a picture. Then she sent it to someone. Fuck. Who did you send it to? Jonas. Okay. You don't have much advice. And he will give me a man's perspective. He will tell me if it suits me or not. What? Nothing? Just that you're sending a pic of yourself in your underwear to a guy from your social group. Everything else is totally fine. Come on. First of all, Jonas isn't just a random guy. He's a friend and a doctor, so it doesn't count. He doesn't count as a guy? Secondly, even if there was something between us, there is no law against it. There is hardly an age gap. You see me as a kid, but actually, we could be a couple. Everyone would be fine with it. Do you think about that a lot? No. Really? Tina's phone beeped. What a bore. I have to decide everything myself. Yes. Scandal. Wait for the scandal. Under Lou's intense gaze, Kira immediately changed the subject. Pick something for yourself too. I have enough. You know, Lou, sometimes you need to update your wardrobe. People do that. Not you, of course, but others. But maybe you could try it sometime. You're in saving mode, I know. Look, these are discounted. Final clearance. What if you find something? Tina persuaded her friend. She won't get off my back otherwise. Okay, let's wait. Let's choose. Okay, I think it's the best. I hope I will also be so sport like Lou soon, guys. If you are done here and not planning on seducing Jonas anymore, let's get out of here. Oh, come on. She didn't deny it. Kate texted after Tina had already gone home. I think he said like, I don't care, you choose it by yourself. He asked Lou to be at the corpse in the morning. He was waiting by a service car, a gray one this time. Good morning. Hey. Kay immediately got down to business. The fingerprint on the shell belongs to Roger Veritude. Hello. According to the police, he works for a mid-sized arms dealer. Neither Roger's address nor the place he frequents are known, except for one. He was a mistress in the center. Are we going to arrest him? Mm-hmm. On our own? Hello. Yes, otherwise we might scare him off. We will stake out her house. Just change your clothes so you don't stand out. Should we go to a store? No, let's take some clothes from the corpse. Half an hour later, they left the AC building. Lou looked at herself. I look fine. I look like a local. And Roger Veritude won't notice you. As long as you don't swear loudly. You look great, it suits you. Lou straightened the unfamiliar clothes and signed. Let's go. I don't like her haircut. Want to change it. Okay, at least like this. The car was parked outside where Veritude's mistress lived. Leaning back in his seat, Stone was completely absorbed with observation. Lou tried to follow his example, but she couldn't stand the silence, so she turned on some music. The psionics had been sitting for hours. She knew that it could take a very long time, but they had no choice. Kay was totally calm, so he either had experience waiting for long periods or he was just more patient in general. Kay? He responded while continuing to watch the house. People go to their mistress in the evening. Don't you think we are wasting our time here during the day? Roger Veritude chose an unusual profession. People like him work more often at night. On the other hand, maybe you are right. Who knows when he will show up? Kay squinted at his partner. Lou read the question in his eyes. Do you have a better idea? The empath didn't have to say it out loud. He winked encouragingly and said, Let's hope we get lucky. We could ask him, mistress. She might not know where to look for Roger. What if she tips him off? He could be at her place right now. Let's not take any risks. We will just sit and wait. Then Kay went for coffee and bags of a nasty sweet and salty mix. As Lou was putting her cup into the cup holder, she accidentally brushed hands with the empath who was doing the same. Okay, let's keep your hand where it is. Let's skip. She didn't move. Kay's fingers slid down her wrist, tickling her slightly. Then he intertwined his fingers with hers. Lou exhaled, squeezing and immediately releasing his fingers. Almost interrupting her touch, the man stroked her palm again. They didn't look at each other. They didn't know how. Perhaps they both realized how much they had just complicated matters, but they didn't let go of each other's hands. Then Lou, as if remembering the nature of his psi, hesitated and pulled her hand back. Don't look at me like this, Kay. I'm not interested in you. Just reading. Lou looked away. She was embarrassed, probably for the first time in her life. They both continued watching the house, and both were smiling. In the evening, they finally got lucky. Roger left the house and walked to a public transit stop. Kay took another look at the photo on his phone. Yes. It's him. Let's go. The psionics slowly got out of the car. They couldn't let Roger reach the crowded street. Eva shut out where to start. Bystanders could get hurt. Wait, guys, I need to check one thing. I don't remember what I'm growing. This, I think. Victor. Okay. The empath pulled out his ultimatum. Veritude, stop! Roger. Assistance call. Roger Veritude didn't wait for him to finish. Drawing his weapon, he jumped to the side and disappeared behind a decorative fence. Kay was in no hurry to shoot. The bullet would have punched right through, and there was no telling where it might end up. They needed the criminal alive. You're only making it worse by resisting. Fuck you! Lou tried to figure out how strong the fence was. Knocked down. She abruptly put her hands forward as if pushing something. I can't stop it. Just closing the app. It's okay, I can do it. They are so cool standing here together. The fence fell with a crash, covering Roger. Shit! He tried to aim from the ground. Stop! Bang! The bullet hit the asphalt right next to the Veritude. Alright, don't shoot. Put your weapon on the ground, slowly, push it away from you. After Roger carried out the order, the psionic asked Lou, "Are you okay?" "I've been better." She gently wiped a red tear from her cheekbone. "I'm okay." Kay, looking at the detainee, shook his gun. "No sudden movements. Get out of here and go to the car." "Are we taking him to the corpse?" "Yes." Stone looked over at his partner again. You are really all right?" "Uh-huh." "Then read him his rights." "Do you have it memorized?" She took Veritude's gun and put on her glasses. "Roger Veritude, you are hereby detained by the Assistance Corps of the United Ones Church in accordance with the following order." A cool girl. Okay, do you want to play one more episode, guys? Or we will end it for today? What do you think about it?